Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at Cardano. Obviously, we've got the up and coming smart contract release. Really looking forward to that. Lots going on, lots of FUD out there. So we're going to, sort of delve into some of that. Binance and their support for Cardano and the hard fork. We'll have a look at the artificial intelligence and machine learning from 𝗕𝗙, see what's happening in the background. If you like this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe, tap that bell, select all notifications so you never miss a video. Don't forget you can delegate your ADA to the pool that we run. The ticker is CHEEK. We've got about 12.5 million ADA delegated to our pool. Fantastic epoch this week. So why not jump in the pool and make a passive income? With all that said, let's head down to the desktop and see what's going on. So let's start here then. And this is basically, I guess, a question that they're trying to answer here. Cardano smart contracts upgrade is almost upon us, and just 3 days left, and there's a lot of speculation as to what will happen with the price of the digital asset and what will it do until then. The weeks leading up to a launch, normally the asset multiplies to new all-time highs. That is until the crash that rocketed the market on the 7th of September. Cardano suffered 18% flash crash that saw it lose almost all of its gains for the previous week. Now the market is sort of still reeling from the crash. The digital asset has begun to regain some of the lost value, but it's still a challenge, right? And we don't want to sort of get into too much here. Historically, with important upgrades like these, there have been instances where investors pile up their bags in anticipation of the big reveal and then promptly dump them after the reveal. However, not only in crypto, not only does this happen in crypto markets, it happens elsewhere. Financial markets are notorious for events like these, hence the phrase "sell the news." And I guess there's the question of, is this going to happen, right? And I think that's what they're sort of getting at here. Now, I've kind of been quite vocal on my opinion when it comes to this. For me, yeah, I think there's going to be an element of that, but as soon as sort of we get into October, November, I think we're going to see high volume on the ecosystem, which is going to drive the price to the sky. So for me, I think it'll be short-lived, and I will see it as an opportunity to purchase in. So that's kind of covering this off. And yeah, I think there will be an element of sell the news. I'd like to be wrong on that, but time will tell. Then we move on. So we've got Binance. They will support the Cardano network upgrade and hard fork. The ADA network upgrade and hard fork will commence during epoch 290, or approximately the 12th of September. Deposits and withdrawals of ADA will be suspended starting on the 12th of September by Binance. I think for me, this is one to just sort of highlight, right? But I wanted to highlight this from Binance. I think it's just again support for Cardano and the upgrade, and it was inevitable in my opinion. Right, moving on. So let's take a look at the artificial intelligence from 𝗕𝗙 and see what's being said there. So Cardano is an A3 listed asset on advice.io. So fear and greed index A3, so that's bang on the A3 rating. You've got the Sharpe ratio at A2 and the profitability at A1. So profitability is amazing. AMI-HAD ratios A2, and then the peak end value demand is B2. So that's what's kind of pulling it down here. So for me, it's still a reasonable price, right? When you consider where ADA has been recently, I expect it to exceed those price points that we've recently seen in the coming weeks and months. So for me, ADA is in a really unique and strong position. I expect this project to go on leaps and bounds, and we're we will, in my opinion, once we see the volume come in, I think we will start to see the price increase as the transaction volume just builds up and up and up, right? And there's a lot of projects that are looking to get listed on Cardano, and for me this is fantastic, and something that we've been looking forward to for an awful long time. Been invested in Cardano since like less than 10 cent, and we've been talking about this for what feels like years, but it's really just months. And it's just around the corner now. But with that said, there are going to be many projects that are wonderful that are listing on Cardano. However, there will be some that are more questionable than others. There will be some that look so legit, it's hard to fathom that they could potentially be a scam. So I want to sort of highlight that it's very important to go do your own research, right? So with all that said, go do your research. Make sure that you're looking in the forums on Reddit. Make sure that you're looking at the team. Where have they worked? What companies have they worked for? Have they ever been involved in scams? Is there somebody that's potentially sort of pulling the strings behind the scenes that isn't linked to the actual project, but is on an exchange where the coin or token is being listed that could be tied to that project? I'm just putting some stuff out there, get people thinking. It's really important to look over the details of these projects. Is there any code available? All that sort of stuff. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's a scam if there isn't, but it is another thing to ask about. Go in the forum of the project that you're investigating and have a look. Ask the team directly the questions that you've got. Ask the admins in the Telegram groups. This is your hard-earned money. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask away. And if they come back aggressive, unpleasant, then maybe that's not a project that you want to be invested in. So go do that. I think that's fundamentally important. Cardano is going to be no different to the likes of other ecosystems where we've seen scams. For me, it's one to call out and raise as a potential thing to be doing in this space. Remember, you can't just listen to YouTubers and influencers on Twitter and Facebook and other platforms. You can only rely on yourself. You're making a decision yourself to invest, and you've got to do that knowing that you've gone and done your own research. So with all that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Mash up that like button, subscribe, tap that bell, select all notifications so you never miss a video. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.